Of course, then they'll have to get people in here to survey the site, getting somebody to build it, finding somebody to engineer it and all that kind of stuff. Big job. So finding somebody to do this. It was all done by Tasmanian companies. We put it together on site using 3 mobile cranes.
And so what year was it actually finished?
It was opened in July 2001. So our 10th birthday is this July.
Yeah, so almost 10 years.
Yeah. Okay.
So 10 years just in 2 weeks, isn't it?
2 weeks away, so you can say it's 10 years old now.
Oh, that's awesome.
Believe it or not, the structure was designed to take 180 kilometres constant wind. So
wow.
That's, pretty close to cyclonic weather, and so you would think that it would hold up to pretty much anything.
So here's a sassafras right here. So the structure is all steel, able to withstand up to 180 km/h winds, like constant winds. Just got to watch the trees that they're not likely to fall on their structure. Amazing, hey? So it's a fair way down there. Looking on the airwalk, I can feel it bouncing with the people walking. You can see here we're walking out on the airwalk. It goes right around here as well. You can see it there between the trees. Fantastic structure. What a vision that man Greg Norris had.
Know the story of eucalypts. As you can see from here, the eucalypts are very dominant, and we can see them really, really, really well. And this is something you don't really get to see when you're down on the ground level. So you're not really seeing those guys. So that makes it one of the reasons why having this airwalk site here is restored.
So we're around 22 metres off the ground here.
Is giving us all unnamed species. So those species are going to be celery top pine, blackwood. Your Huon pine comes out of this section of forest too, however only grows on the riverbanks.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to have sassafras in here, horizontal, stinkwood, satinwood, leatherwood, okay? Lots of different trees are going to be coming out of this forest. Kingbilly pine grows in this forest, however it will be up in the altitudes roughly above 300 metres and above.
Coins?
Oh, okay.
Hong Kong, India.
Here's a wishing tree.
Do people ever try to guess how much?
For the money that lands on the ground, they send off to Make-A-Wish Foundation. But there's all this money on the tree too here. That's cool. People come here and throw it off the airwalk and make a wish. Yeah, I saw it on YouTube.
Base place, and they'll come out here, and what they'll do is they'll set up, and they'll this gate here obviously is closed while he's not using it, but when he's ready he'll open it up.
Yeah, and they go abseiling down. So 22 metres, you said, something like that.
22 metres, yeah.
Yeah. So this is where they abseil from, right down near the money tree.
Yep. And I believe the last time he was here, he had somebody planking on the top of the tree.
Oh, okay.
Oh no! Someone planking.
Telling you about that?
Just throw it flat though, okay, when you do it, so you keep it flat.
They're just going to throw now onto the wishing tree.
Okay, here goes mine. Oh, I missed.
Not quite.
Oh, did you miss?
Give it a bit of oomph when you do it.
Oops.
Okay.
I don't think I can do it. You
Woo! Did you get it on? Oh! Woo! You knocked some more off. Well, that's all right. It gets sent off to the foundation. So, walking along here. Now, so you can see. So we're 22 metres approximately off the ground. You can see how we're sort of in the centre of the canopy with the eucalypts up above us. Really nice. That's where we just were, where they threw off the money onto the wishing tree, just down here. Very nice. Oh, you can see the flowing river through here.
Back in when this fire was here.
What year would that have been?
67.
67, okay.
Yes. But Hobart at that time, they thought they were going to lose Hobart because they thought it was burn Hobart down.
That would have been some fire.
Yeah, I don't know how long the fire lasted for.
So 1967.
Big.
It would have been days, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would have been burning for a while, yeah.
Yeah, wow.
It was a big fire.
So it actually bounced, like the embers went across to Bruny Island as well, from the mainland, from Hobart.
The sassafras.
Okay, that's the sassafras.
Yeah, but it's got a slightly different shape.
It has little flowers or something?
Yeah, they've been on there for a couple of months now. It's been thinking it's spring for a while.
Oh, so they haven't opened up yet?
No.
So what colour are they?
They got a little white flower.
White flower, oh nice.
The sassafras will come out in springtime generally.
Okay, and
Okay.
they grow about this height, so about 20 metres or
Oh,
so?
they'll get up to about 35 metres.
Oh, okay, even higher. So here we are, we're still on the airwalk, and we're pretty close to the river now. So we're still about 20 metres, 22 metres above the river?
Yep, we'll be that height until we get to the end.
Okay. That's awesome.
I was just trying to unbunch that. Oh no, the camera's lost.
The river flows quite quickly.
Yes, it does, and when it's in flood, it'll flow even quicker.
Even
of course.
faster. Wow.
It's around about a metre a second.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it's somewhere around that sort of flow rate. When it's in flood, it could be even a little bit more than that.
Yeah.
And so it's a lot of volume when you think about it, because the river will be 50 metres across
Wow,
and roughly
amazing.
6 metres deep when
And
it's in flood.
what temperature? Like it'll be
In
only
winter time it goes right down to about 4 degrees.
4
So it's
degrees.
going to be below 10 degrees now, I reckon.
Yeah.
It's,
So you wouldn't want to fall in.
No, you hypothermia fairly quickly if you were to get in that water
Wow.
in winter time.
And do you get snow on these mountains very often?
Yeah, every year.
Oh,
We'll
every
get
year
snow,
you do
yeah.
get
So
snow?
the Harts Mountain Range gets snow in it every year.
So about what month?
Anytime.
Oh.
You can get snow Christmas Day.
Oh, so that's all these mountains behind here. Is that
Yes.
what it is?
Yes. So that's part of the Harts
Oh.
Mountain Range that you see over the top up there.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Yeah, so
We'll get a
that would
better
make
view
it
with those as we get further up.
quite nippy. Okay, fantastic. So we're still going. So that's where we've come from on the airwalk. This is great. I thought it was just one section.
Oh no.
This is fantastic.
Well, supposedly because the leaf itself feels a bit leathery.
So this is a leatherwood. So it's not a eucalypt. It's
No,
not
no,
eucalypt.
it's not
No,
eucalypt,
leatherwood.
no.
Okay.
Leatherwood. I won't talk about these ones. I'll take you up to the top to show you one up there, because the one up there's got some little waxy nodules on it, which are a little bit better.
So you get great honey, leatherwood honey from that one. That's where we've come from, all the way down there. Now we're heading up this way. It does. So it takes 150 years to get the first flower to come onto these leatherwood to get the honey from them. 150 years, that's crazy. Wow.
To find out exactly what that medicinal property is.
Right.
Find out whether we can use it, if we can find something that it might cure or something like that.
So that's the leatherwoods are really medicinal honey,
They
like
tell me it's
manuka.
absolutely fabulous for ulcers.
Oh yeah, for ulcers.
So if you
Great.
have an ulcer, internal or external,
We've just come from this direction. We're heading along next to the river. The river's out there. I feel like we're walking up, but it must be a hill. Feels like we're walking upwards. So is this this is the leatherwood?
yeah,
So they called it nature's band-aid
nature's band-aid tree.
to put on wounds and all in the early days.
Now,
And they
this
used to make
little
tea from the
nodule that you
sassafras.
see in here.
So that
this-
was in the little sort of berry-looking thing?
This is this stuff here.
It's all sitting on top.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just sitting on top.
Yep. Now your new growth will come through this eventually, so the new growth will start shooting up through that.
Right.
Okay? So this is like your tips, and when it first starts to come out, this bit's quite hard. Okay, so it goes hard eventually.
Ah.
It's soft like that, and it would have been sealing out that infection.
Yeah.
Okay?
So that's all from the leatherwood.
So the Aborigines have known about this tree as well for some time.
Wonderful.
From this direction,
It's getting quite windy and the wind actually knocks the tops off the trees. So that was what we were just looking at. The trees actually then start to die once the top gets knocked off. So we're heading out now on the cantilever. I'll head out and see the river. So we're coming to the end of the airwalk up here. Okay, so it's the last little bit.
This is our highest height.
Oh, okay, so how high are we here?
Where we are now is 35 metres.
35
and on the
metres.
cantilever out there is 37.5 metres.
Wow,
At the
so
very tip out
37.5 out there, high, and we're 35.
Cantilever is designed to take 10 tonne hanging off the end, so strong.
Hey,
Okay,
so this is World Heritage area out here.
so that's southwest. That's
Southwest.
direction over there.
And the river splits in two here, does it?
Yeah, the river splits into two. That's the two rivers.
There's two rivers.
Picton, and on
Picton.
the right is the continuation of the Huon.
Huon on the right and Picton on the left.
The mountain in front of you is called Mount Picton.
Oh, okay, that's appropriate.
Okay,
Mount
and that's
Picton.
the one on the left.
Oh, okay,
that's
the
the
one on the
mountain.
left.
Yeah, this bit just in front,
Mount
directly in
Picton
front,
there.
is called Hare Hill.
Hare Hill. Cool. So this is all from the cantilever that we're on.
Yeah. This coop over here is a regenerated forest.
So is that the
in
centre
83.
section?
Yeah,
Sort
that's
of
that
the-
nice carpety looking part that you
Yeah.
can see. And then on the hill over there, you can see a bit of
wow.
a grassy looking plain.
Yes.
That's a coop that was done 3 years ago.
So 3 years ago. So they just come in and take everything.
It's come in and clear it right out, yes.
And then how often do they come back again?
It's done roughly 90 to 100 years, so
Every
that means
90
they
to
won't
100.
touch this one over here for a few years yet, you know. So it was done in
Right.
83, so it'll be
Yeah.
about 2083, 2073, something like that, you know,
Wow.
when they come in. The reason they leave it for 90 to 100 years is because the trees take so long to grow. So the
Okay, I get you. So this is all protected here on this side of the
on
river,
this side's all protected.
around the airwalk, and it's just the working forest on the other side of the river.
7.5 metres, it's a big drop.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's right. We're on a cantilever, and the only thing holding us up are those two metal cables there. So, yeah. Okay, we're just going to head off. So we're on the cantilever that's wobbling madly in the wind, and I want to get off here before those cables go. So, Greg's going, Tahila's waiting. So those two cables are all that's holding us here. There's nothing underneath us. So yeah, that was awesome. So this is the airwalk again. So we're going to head back. You can see the beautiful view. What was it? 37.5 metres high we are here. And awesome.
50 k's, we shut down the airwalk.
Oh really? Oh wow. So what is it at the moment?
Only very small at the moment.
Okay.
Not even
Wow.
10, but it's the gusts.
Yeah. Cool. Thanks for that.
No worries.
So do you have to do that like every day you check it, or just if it gets gusty, or?
Ideally, but only really when it starts getting
Yeah.
windy and there's a threat.
Yeah. Cool. Thanks. So the cantilever is behind me, and we came up from this arm down here on the airwalk, and now we're heading straight ahead down here in front of us. It's a great setup. It's a lot bigger than what I thought it was. Really well worth doing. So that's where we came from before, the cantilever out here, and now we're heading to the exit now. No smoking obviously because we're in a forest. So awesome.
Yeah, this is not because the tree's falling. This is because we don't want it rubbing against the structure.
Right, so it's got the cable to pull it away from the structure. Yeah, so if they're in danger of falling, they may try with those cables
Yeah,
to
they might
save-
try pulling it back rather than losing the tree. They might try
Yeah.
and pull it back and hold it, and if they can hold it, then they prefer to do that because
Yeah,
we don't
of
want to cut them
course.
down,
No.
you know. But every now and then we get it wrong. This one here has to be replaced.
Ah, okay.
Right, so you can see the dent there from where a branch has hit it or a tree or something. So this tree here, going back this way, actually came down and hit the airwalk.
Okay, so that was that tree struck and it hit the out and way out. With the damage it did to the trees, just pushed them out the way.
Yeah. So this big one just came down, hit the airwalk, and pushed all these other trees out of the way.
So this section of the airwalk was shut down for about maybe...
So we've just come off the airwalk now. The cantilever's straight up ahead there.
In which they used to build boats in the old days. And so...
I thought it was a bit curved. I was wondering why.
So they've got a bit of a curve in it, right? And these timber beams
So
were
they built
steam
boats.
beams,
Right.
so they used the
Oh,
old
okay.
steamer, and they would heat them up with steam, and then they would put put pressure on them, and they could
School of
bend them, right, and give them the curve. In the early days, because it was readily available to cheap and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so celery top was used.
Huon pine, of course, came along and took over from celery.
Right.
And
the celery top early on, and then Huon pine. There's the cantilever. So we're just heading back now after the airwalk, and possibly going to the swinging bridge. We'll see. So that was absolutely awesome fun. Well worth the time.